All right, good afternoon. This is Pete from figlife.com. Today I'm going to look at a fig that every fig grower should know, and that's Improved Celeste. Improved Celeste is kind of a standard for an early fig. It's, you know, when somebody thinks, hey, when does your fig season start? A question they may ask is, well, when did Improved Celeste ripen? Or, you know, one of those figs like that. There's a couple others that ripen really early, but this is traditionally one of the very first figs that'll ripen in of the different varieties. And for me, actually, it's ripening on July 29th. So that's a fig that's ripening in July, main crop with no head start. This is one of my in-ground trees, so there was no greenhouse, no grow lights that gave this fig a head start, and it started to ripen today. I got a couple different fruits today off my Improved Celeste tree, and so, you know, I can say that the fig season would have started for me here in Virginia without any greenhouse or anything as of today. So that's pretty good, you know, to have a fig ripen in July. That's pretty good, main crop fig. And this is a sugar fig. Some people say it has a more complex taste than just sugar. You know, they'll taste some hints of various flavors. For me, this is the third year I've had it, and I haven't, you know, and I don't have like the most refined palate, so I haven't noticed a tremendous amount of additional flavoring. For me, it's mostly just a sweet fig, but it is a good fig. You know, it's one that can be dried and tastes good. This is from the LSU fig program from 2-3 decades ago. It was an attempt to, well, they did produce a lot of good varieties actually, but they used Celeste as one of the mother, or I don't know if it's mother or father, but the probably mother, one of the figs that they produced a bunch of other figs from. And so this is what they called Improved Celeste. I got this tree from Just Fruits and Exotics. There was a lot of different figs that were spread around called an improved version of Celeste, and so there became a lot of confusion about what was Improved Celeste and what was you know, some of the other figs that or, you know, O'Rourke was another one. Some of the other figs that are very similar to this. There were a lot of different varieties that were sent around to different nurseries, and so there ended up being a lot of confusion about which fig was which. But this is Improved Celeste. Again, I got this from Just Fruits and Exotics, which is known to have some good quality figs. And yeah, let's go take a look at the tree. Okay, this is my Improved Celeste fig tree, and it's not huge, it's not terribly big, but that's because I prune these back pretty heavily every year. Just try to keep them in a pretty small shape. It would definitely grow bigger here in Virginia. Probably wouldn't grow huge, you know, wouldn't grow gigantic, but it would definitely grow bigger than it is. But you can see lots of fruit on here, and they pretty much always ripen. I rarely have any fruit drop off this tree. You can see there's one getting pretty close right there that I put a bag on. And here's the leaves. And this tree just doing really well. Again, pretty much the first fig tree that will produce fruit for me if I wasn't doing any sort of head start type stuff in the greenhouse for my potted trees, which of course I am. But if I wasn't, this would be probably the first fig to produce fruit, or the first tree to produce fruit. And I have a total of 5 trees in ground. This is one that I would recommend, you know, I think does really well here. So, you know, I would recommend putting it in the ground, and happy with having done so. Okay, so here is Improved Celeste. I cut it open, and you can see nice and ripe on the inside. A little bit of redness in there, and looks nice and juicy. All right, so this is Improved Celeste. And that's good. So it is, of course, sweet. There is a little bit of flavor there. Not quite sure what it is. let me try the other one here. Yeah, there is a little bit of flavor there. They say it develops a little bit of flavor as it gets older. So the tree's now about 3 years older, and has a little bit of flavor, but mostly a sugar fig. I mean, it's classified as a sugar fig. There are hints of different other flavors in there. I personally cannot describe them because I'm not good at describing flavors, but it's a really good fig. You know, one of the big selling points for this fig is it's super early. I mean, this is one of the earliest figs. Again, one of the earliest figs that you can get. It's productive, does well in the heat and humidity, and you know, there's not a lot of bad qualities about it. I guess the maybe one knock against it is it doesn't have that rich you know, rich berry flavor that some people like. But if you want a sugar fig in your collection, if you have a short season and you want a fig that's going to be pretty early, for either of those reasons, this is a great fig to get, and it's one that I have, one of only 5 trees that I have in the ground here. So that's Improved Celeste, a great choice, especially if you can only have a few figs, or if you fall into one of those categories that I mentioned. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, pete@figlife.com, or check out my videos on my website at www.figlife.com. Thanks.